Good morning, students. Today we are starting the next topic, that is books of original entry. Means various books of original entry, that is special purpose subsidiary books. We have already studied one book of original entry, that is cash book, and now there are various specific purpose subsidiary books. In previous chapter we have studied the method of recording transactions in a cash book, but in every business there will not be only cash transactions. There are various non-cash transactions which we have to record in other special purpose subsidiary books. Okay, when the business is big, there will be large number of transactions in the business, and so the journal is subdivided into number of subsidiary books. We will enter all cash transactions in cash book, and then there are some other books, that is purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, and journal proper. Two more books are there, that is bills receivable book and bills payable book, but bills receivable book and bills payable book are not in the syllabus. Okay, so we have to study purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, and journal proper. Okay, it is not necessary for every business to maintain all these mentioned special books. Okay, but as per the size of the business, the accountant decides to maintain various types of books. Today we will study first purchase book. Okay, purchase book. All credit purchases of goods are recorded in the purchase book. Goods means only those things in which the firm is dealing. Keep it in mind. Okay, means if the firm is dealing in articles like furniture, then furniture will be good for that firm. If the firm is dealing in medicines, the medicines will be good for that company. You have to keep it in mind. Okay, in other words, these are the articles which are purchased for resales. Okay, or produced for resale. For example, if a firm is dealing in cloth, then they will purchase these goods, that is cloth, and they will sell that cloth. Okay, so cloth will be good for that firm, and if they purchase their goods on credit, then these credit purchases of goods will be recorded in purchase book. Keep it in mind. Okay, it will not record cash purchases, because cash purchases of goods will be recorded in cash book. Only and only credit purchases of goods will be recorded in purchase book. Keep it in mind. Okay, I have given here format of purchase book. Date, this is the basic format, but as per requirements the columns can be increased. In modern world, in purchase book we have to enter all the details of tax, etc. So as per requirement these columns will increase, but these are the basic columns. Date, particulars, that is details of the purchase. Then invoice number. In date column, obviously the date, month and year of the transaction will be included as explained here. Then the particulars, then invoice number, that is invoice prepared by the accountant of goods purchased. Then the ledger folio, page number of ledger, we all know. Then in detail column, it records individual amount of different item purchased from a supplier, and if trade discount is allowed, it will be deducted. Similarly, various types of tax, and nowadays only GST will be added in this column. And then the amount column, where the final amount is, that is net amount of the transaction, is will be recorded. Okay, see, this is the current format of purchase book. As I told you, there are various columns which we can increase while preparing purchase book. Date, particulars, invoice number, LF, details, and then after all these columns, after the column of details, final amount column will not be there. There will be the columns of GST. First, after detail, first column is for purchases, that is basic purchases amount, then amount of input CGST, then amount of input SGST, then if the goods are purchased from the other state, then input IGST, and then total amount payable to the supplier will be recorded. Okay, in this way we have to add all these columns. We will see the details. See here, details are given. You can read it by yourself to study. You have to keep all notes in your notebook for that. Input SGST. See here, input IGST means if the tax is paid on interstate purchase of goods, as I have explained earlier, and then the total amount. Okay, and now we will solve this first problem. This is a simple problem without tax, etc. After solving this problem, we will also solve the problems of GST, etc. But in your syllabus, these normal types of problems are asked, but we have to get the knowledge of GST also. So we will solve that type of problems also. But this is the first problem, and this type of problem you have to solve in the exam. Okay, see the problem. Messrs. Shyam Menswear carry on business of ready-made garments. From the following transactions, write up their purchase book for June 2016. Means we have to prepare a purchase book. June 3rd. Purchased on credit from Messrs. Krishna Mills, 100 shirts at rupees 400 each, 50 t-shirts at rupees 250 each, less 10% trade discount. This is the entry of credit purchase. As this firm is in the business of ready-made garments, they are purchasing from Krishna Mills shirts and t-shirts. 8th June. Purchased for cash from Messrs. Ganesh Mills, 50 jackets at rupees 850 each. Now this is a cash transaction, so we have to exclude this transaction from purchase book. They told us that purchase for cash from Ganesh Mills, even though the party's name is given in the sentence, for cash words are there. So this is a cash transaction, and we have to enter this transaction in cash book, not in purchase book. So we will skip this transaction, because in this problem we have to prepare purchase book. We have to prepare only purchase book. In reality, while keeping the accounts, the accountant will record the entry of 3rd June in purchase book and entry of 8th June in his cash book. Understood? In solving problem, we will skip now this entry. 15th June. Purchased on credit from Messrs. Shiv Mills, 20 coats at rupees 5,500 each, and 10 tracksuits at rupees 1,500 each, less 10% at discount. This is credit transaction. 20th June, purchased on credit from Messrs. Sumit Typewriters Limited, 5 typewriters at rupees 3,000 each. The entry of 20th June will not be recorded in the purchase book, as this entry is purchase of fixed asset or office equipment, which is fixed asset, and purchase of fixed asset, even though it is on credit, will not be recorded in the purchase book, because only credit purchase of goods are recorded in the purchase book. We have to keep it in mind. So we will exclude also the entry of June 20th. Now June 22nd, purchased on credit from Messrs. Hari Mills, 20 shirts at rupees 400 each. We'll enter this transaction in purchase book. Okay. So now let's prepare purchase book. Let's start. So here we will prepare purchase book. We have discussed the problem already. In the books of Messrs. Shyam Menswear purchase book, these are the columns: date, particulars, invoice number, LF, details, and amount. See the first transaction. This purchase book is for June 2016. So 2016, month of June. First transaction is of June 3rd. Purchased on credit from Messrs. Krishna Mills. So the party's name is Messrs. Krishna Mills. So here I will enter Messrs. Krishna Mills. Okay. Now here we will calculate, means I will write the details here and calculate amount, and I will write that amount here. 100 shirts at rupees 400 each. So 100 shirts into 400 rupees each. Okay. So 100 into 400, it will be 40,000. I will enter 40,000 here. Now 50 t-shirts into rupees 250 each. You can write the sign into, or only you can write 50 shirts of rupees 250 each. For better understanding, I am writing here into, because you have to multiply 50 and 250. 50 into 250 rupees. Okay. So it will be 12,500. So now I will add this here. So it will be 52,500. And they told us in the transaction that less trade discount at 10%. So less 10% TD, that is trade discount. 10% of 52,500 is 5250. So we will deduct this trade discount from this amount, and the answer is 47,250. So this is the final answer. We have to write it in amount column. Okay, this is the first transaction. Now transaction of 8th June. Purchase for cash from Messrs. Ganesh Mill. The transaction dated 8 June will not be recorded in purchase book as it is a cash purchase transaction, and all cash transactions will be recorded in cash book. So we'll skip that entry here. Now entry of 15th June. Purchased on credit from Messrs. Shiv Mills. So this is credit purchase entry. We have to enter just like this entry here, the entry of 15th June. So now June 15th. name of the supplier is Messrs Shiv Mills. Okay, now here just like this we will write the detail. They told us that 20 coats at rupees 5,500 each and 10 track suits at rupees 1,500 each. So 20 coats at rupees 5,500 each. So 5,500 into 20 is 1,10,000. It is correct. Now 10 track suits into the price is rupees 1,500 rupees each. So 10 into 1,500, so it is 15,000. Okay, now we have to add it. 1,10,000 plus 15,000 is 1,25,000. And as there is trade discount, we have to deduct trade discount. Less trade discount is again 10%. So 10% trade discount. 10% of 1,25,000 is 12,500. So answer will be 1,12,500. Okay, this is the second transaction. Now 20th June, purchased on credit from Messrs Sumit Typewriters Limited 5 typewriters at rupees 3,000 each. As we have discussed earlier, we have to enter only credit purchases of goods, and in case of Sham Menswear, as their business is of ready-made garments, the shirts, pants, coats, jackets, tracksuits, etc. Will be their goods. Okay, now here on 20th June they have purchased typewriters, and typewriter is asset for Sham Menswear. It is the entry of purchase of a fixed asset. So even though it is credit purchase, we will not enter this transaction in purchase book. We have to enter only credit purchases of goods in purchase book. Understood? So we will skip that entry again. Now entry of 22nd June, purchased on credit from Messrs Hari Mills 20 shirts at rupees 400 each. So now entry of June 22nd, party's name is Messrs Hari Mills. Messrs Hari Mills. Now 20 shirts at rupees 400 each. So 20 into 400 is 8,000. In this we can write it in amount column because no other transaction with Hari Mills is given. So I will directly write the amount of 8,000 in outer column, not in details column, because no detail is given about trade discount or any other purchase from Hari Mills, etc. So I am writing that amount in outer column directly, that is in amount column. Okay, now we have to add it. It is 1,67,750. Okay, and this entry will be posted to purchases account, because at the end of the fixed period, that is at the end of this month, as this purchase book is for June 2016. So at the end of the fixed period, that is 30th June on this, in this question, the total of purchase book is taken and posted to the debit side of purchases account opened in the ledger. Purchases account will be opened in the ledger. we have to transfer this total amount to purchases account. So on June 30th, transferred to purchases account. Okay, 1,67,750. It will be transferred to purchases account, that is debit side of purchases account. Understood? So this total amount will be transferred there. So we'll write in this way: purchases account 1,67,750, that is total credit purchases of Messrs Sham Menswear in the month of June 2016 will be 1,67,750. Okay, in this way we have to prepare purchase book of every firm actually. So solve it in your notebook and ask if there is any doubt. That's all for today.